Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. It's hard to get criticized. We get defensive. We even defend the indefensible. We may globalize a criticism from the specific to, I'm a loser. And even if we're rational about it, it feels a heck of a lot better to be praised than criticized. And yet, feedback is key to our growing. So if we care to improve ourselves, we have to gird ourselves to endure the short-term pain of risking reaming for the long-term gain of greater professional and personal efficacy. At our best, we would seek out feedback from respected bosses, coworkers, supervisees, and people in our personal lives. There's this great software called SurveyMonkey, and it's got a free version that allows you to get anonymous answers to up to 10 multiple choice or open-ended questions. And you can make up your own questions or use SurveyMonkey suggestions. But sometimes it's wiser to ask a person directly. If you word it properly, it can be impressive that you're open to growing, even if it means risking painful criticism. In either case, whether you're doing it anonymously through SurveyMonkey or individually by asking, here are some sample wordings of questions. Of course, in your individual case, it may be wise to adapt these or scrap them in favor of your own questions. The first three are about work. Like any professional, I'm always trying to grow. So I'm sending the survey to which you reply anonymously. You've seen me for counseling. This is like a psychotherapist or a doctor or any kind of helping professional. You've seen me for counseling, and so I'm wondering what I've done that's been particularly helpful and not. I'd appreciate your candor, of course. Here's another example. This is something that a manager might send to either supervisees or coworkers or even the manager's boss. What letter grade from A to F would you give my performance as a manager? What's something good and something bad that I do? I welcome your focusing on things I could improve, but I'm also open to hearing what seem to be permanent characteristics of mine. And third, you know I respect your judgment. Like all decent professionals, I'm trying to grow. As my coworker, or as my supervisee or boss, you've seen my work and probably heard what others have to say about me. Anything bad or good you'd like to tell me? Now, three examples that could be used to get feedback about your personal life. Here's the first example. I've been dating for a while, and often it seems the other person, like you, quickly says something like, I don't think we're quite right for each other. Is there some constructive feedback you'd be willing to offer so I can improve? Next example. It seems that the family is merely perfunctory in their interactions with me. If I want better relations, is there something you think I should do differently? And the third example is, we've been friends a long time, so you know me quite well. I feel like I'm getting stale, kind of in a state of stasis. I'd like to grow. Anything you suggest I do more of or do differently? Now let's turn to curating that feedback. The usual first reaction to criticism is to resist it or catastrophize it. That may be unavoidable, but what is malleable is your second reaction. After taking a deep breath, it is time to remind yourself that feedback is a gift key to your growth. Doing more of what you do well and changing or accepting what you do poorly. But not all feedback's worth taking. Sometimes it's off base because it's incorrect or because the person's response reflects their desire to suck up to you or to unreasonably hurt you, like if they were jealous of you. To discern what feedback is worth acting on, ask yourself these questions. Does the feedback seem reasonable? Maybe comporting with what you think of yourself? Is it likely improvable? If not, should you accept that and just try to put yourself in environments that accentuate your strengths and that skirt your immutable weakness? In conclusion here, it is not easy for any of us to implement what I've just said. Despite our claiming that we're open to suggestions, most of us prefer praise. But just maybe this little talk can help make that uncomfortable, often scary, but important task a little easier and more beneficial. In any case, I thank you for watching. Feel free to give a thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, subscribe, share, whatever. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.